I'm guessing you have a lot of questions and don't know where to start if you're looking to hire a personal trainer to help you reach your goal and guide you on your fitness journey. Well, I'm here to give you a simple checklist that will answer all your questions. These are the 5 E's for choosing a coach. And if the trainer you're considering checks off all 5 boxes, it's a good chance you're making the right choice for your health and fitness needs. Number 1, environment. Where do you want to work out? Are you looking for someone to train you virtually or in person? Will you be working out at home or at the gym? Answering these first will help you narrow down your search as we go through the checklist. If you need a coach who's right there by your side, you'll of course need someone who lives in your area and is willing to meet you where you work out. If virtual training is your choice, the field of available trainers becomes extremely wide. So make sure they check off all the boxes before you make your decision, especially number 5. Number 2, equipment. There's a lot of different workout equipment out there. Dumbbells, barbells, machines, bands, cables, kettlebells, and so much more. Coaches who train in person should have a good selection of gear with them. And of course, the gym, it has everything. But none of that is any good to you if you're hoping to work out at home. So if virtual coaching is your plan, you need a coach who can design a program for you using the equipment you have, even if you don't have any equipment at all. But be prepared to pick up some basic equipment before you start, a set of resistance bands and maybe some light dumbbells, especially if you hope to progress in your workouts and build strength over time. Number 3, education. Now, some online coaches promote themselves as certified and qualified to train and give nutritional advice, but unfortunately they aren't. Ensuring your personal trainer is certified with a nationally accredited organization, it's not a guarantee that they're good, but it does show that they take the time to study and learn how to be a coach. You choosing between a new coach and one with years of experience working with people depends on how comfortable you are with that coach. Now, I've known many first-year trainers who are dedicated and just amazing at what they do. But depending on your level of experience, if you have any special needs, specific challenges to consider, or medical conditions to be wary of, the coach's experience and education, they should match. Fitness and nutrition are ever-changing fields of study. So your coach should always be leveling up and learning new skills. Number 4, energy. We're not talking about physical energy or whether you had your coffee this morning or not. This is about your personal energy. Are you outgoing, the life of the party, looking for the next adventure? Or are you more of an introvert who values your alone time and adventure means a long hike? Whatever your level, it's important you find a coach who meets you there. You're not going to want someone who's all hyped up and screaming at you if you're just starting out. And you don't want someone soft-spoken and timid if you need accountability and that extra push to challenge yourself. Think about your goal. Is it to build muscle, lose fat, improve balance, mobility, stability, strength, injury prevention? Your coach needs to understand that each of these different goals requires different level of energy, so as not to scare you into giving up and quitting. Number 5, empathy. In my opinion, this is the most important E on the list. Empathy is the number 1 trait a personal trainer must have. As a coach, your fitness goal becomes my goal for you. And I will do everything in my power to guide you to the finish line, break down those barriers along the way, and give you the motivation you need when the last thing you want to do is work out that day. When it comes to your health and well-being, you deserve a trainer who understands your wants, needs, doubts, dreams, levels of experience, limitations, and that one thing that's driving you to get fit, your why. Your coach should adapt as you change, scale as you improve, praise you when you progress, and celebrate with you when you succeed. The extra E. This extra criteria may not be important to you, but a good portion of the people that I train work with me because I'm a guy in his 50s. Again, may not be important to you now, but give it a little bit of thought. Would you be more comfortable working with a woman, someone your own age, or with focus on a certain activity or goal? Trust me, the person that you choose will become more than your coach over time. So picking the right one is less about how they look or how many followers they have, and all about their experience, empathy, and energy, and if it matches with yours. I hope that this checklist helps you find the perfect trainer. And if you want to know more about me, you can always scan this QR code or click on the link to my website in the description below.